Madume ka lapeng mohi ere ke o dumedisa ebile ke o amohele mona lenaneong la hao la mmamoratwa ke tjhona Mintirho ya Vulavula lenaneo le utlwisetsang ditaba tsa service delivery tsa City of Johannesburg a o dumedisang ke moratuwa wa Halekgwaba. Mohi rile ratswa we went to the launch of the JRA's Infrastructure Protection Unit, and there we spoke to the MD of JRA, we spoke to the MMC of Transport and the MMC of Safety. Let us hear what they had to say to us. In excess of 80 million rand is lost each and every year due to theft and vandalism of Joburg's road-related infrastructure. Hence, through effective collaboration with law enforcement agencies, active and engaged citizens, the Joburg's Road Agency launched its Infrastructure Protection Unit to curb the destruction and dangers associated with persistent vandalism and theft of the city's property.
Well, what you're seeing today is a partnership between the Transport Department and Public Safety, and I'm very happy that it's really come to fruition, because we started in October 2014 with discussing law enforcement, dedicated law enforcement on the BRT lanes and the cycling lanes, and we've been able to get 11 vehicles, dedicated vehicles, and over 20 Metropolis officers to help us with the BRT and the cycling lanes. Today we're launching the JRA Protection Unit, Infrastructure Protection Unit. It is made up in the partnership with JMPD Metropolis officers. We're getting 18 Metropolis officers and 10 vehicles. This will be dedicated to solely working on the vandalism and theft of infrastructure, the asset management of JRA.
We have developed this partnership. We're going to ensure that all entities which are crucial, your city power, your JRA, as we are saying, your city parks as well, because we do have an infrastructure there, that we work together, hand in glove, to be able to deal with. We don't want a situation where we can't be able to deal with crime because the other department or somebody else is not a part of us. Like, for instance, people get killed and then they are thrown in the dark, in your bushes or big grasses. We want the city parks to be part of us, to be with us.
What we used to do was, we used to report these matters, and for the local municipality it was very, very difficult. So what the municipalities have done is actually communicate with the provincial MECs, then with the ministers, to have the stealing of cables, stealing of infrastructure, road infrastructure, stealing of anything like electricity cables as well, that this be declared an economic sabotage act. Even the judiciary is now aboard, legal friction is aboard, and the highest sentence that you can get for stealing road infrastructure or any infrastructure that affects people's lives, that affects service delivery, is 30 years. So with this partnership, and the partnership we have as the Transport Business Cluster with Public Safety, we are very, very happy. We've been waiting for this for a long time. We lose 80 million rand a year. Some of the infrastructure are leading to deaths, and we really need to stop that happening to people.
Region G, if you go to Region G, which is Orange Farm, Region G is Orange Farm, Lenesia, going that side. This is where, if you go there, our street lights, have been vandalized. Cables are stolen there, and then, but we have also identified your illegal scrap metal, those are the areas where we think that these things are sold there. I'm sure you know that we've been doing blitzing. This team also is not just going to be visible or around those hotspots, but also to go and investigate. They will get into those illegal scrap metal businesses and investigate where are these particular products, where did you buy this, and then they should be able to make sure that we nip this into the bud.
We have invested billions of rands just getting the system sorted out. But if you don't have electricity from City Power or Eskom, then the lights will be dead. In that case, we then have a partnership with Metropolis, where they then must send out patrolmen to manage those sections. But if you don't have electricity, your traffic lights won't be working. And then the second biggest thing that affects us is this vandalism of our traffic infrastructure. So for us, I'm quite excited. I said early on I would like to be there for the for the arrest of the first person that's going to get 30 years. I'm looking forward to that.
Vandalism and theft is a major cause of traffic light downtime in Johannesburg. Pieces of equipment like manhole covers and stormwater drain covers are being stolen so that the scrap metal parts of them can be taken out and sold to unscrupulous scrap merchants. And those activities are making it difficult for us to provide a safe and reliable service to our citizens. Part of the role of the new unit and the JMPD will be to investigate these kind of syndicates and to monitor the scrap merchants to ensure that they're not buying and selling equipment which is illegal. But this is also a partnership between the city and the citizens of Johannesburg. And it's very important that citizens come and join us in this effort, and they provide us with information. People in communities know often who are engaged in these kind of activities, and we're appealing to our citizens to provide us with information, to form a partnership with us so that we can combat this crime and so that we can provide them with a safe and reliable transport service.
Mohi ha ke re repote ka mabenkeleng o boele o khutla.
The City of Joburg, together with the EMS, are trying to prevent accidents that lead to unnecessary deaths and loss of property by launching the Winter Fire Safety Campaign. During winter last year, Joburg's EMS responded to about 600 fire incidents within the city in both formal and informal settlements. Hence the importance of this campaign and giving residents of Jozi safety kit to help protect them.
Mohi ere ke o amohele jwalo ka haele Maria nna le wena re besa mello re besa ditofo re besa dihitara hore tle re kgone ho futhumala fela he ka nako tse ding dina le hore hlahisetsa kotsi. For this reason, the City of Johannesburg launched the Winter Fire Safety Campaign. Mo o rile ra ya teng ra bua le the City of Johannesburg's Executive Mayor ha o tlo re yena o ile a reng.
We have established that there are a number of communities in Johannesburg, Sawawa and the broader Kaya Sands in particular, where we have a recurrence of fire from time to time. So re ba le bello e mengata. La ile gore re leka go ntsha batho re roke ka gore dintlo di mo gaufi a re tlose ba bang re ba bele golenyana batho ba boa ba tsenye mekhukhu e meng. And we understand gore dintlo a di so fitlhe. The fires recur because re kopantshitse motlakase ka dinyoka-nyoka. Re kopantshitse motlakase ka tsela re sa dumelanang ka yona. And one of the things we have said in the City of Johannesburg is that we understand the reality that we won't be able to solve everybody's housing need. Johannesburg e gola ka batho ba ka nka 10,000 every month. We need to start thinking about creative solutions. And one of the first kore le batho ba nna ko mekhukhung re ka ba tlisetsa motlakase ka tsela e lokileng so that we can electrify informal settlements, re ntshe dinyoka-nyoka, re kenye motlakase o dumelletsweng, so that bana ba bolaiwe ke motlakase ka gore electricity tsamaya mo strateng.
Oh, ke Maloka.
Ke Maloka. Ke tsoma Maloka ba go korto.
Oh.
Bona.
Dit is 'n masjien. Okay. Ja, khale khara ku kele di la one tagi tripa then la video as well and then
So this one
oh yeah that is yeah. Okay, so we go to take this one and then we go to dispose them, because the problem is if we don't take these ones, they tend to use them again.
This initiative is about promoting community public safety. It's about going into informal settlements and distributing community safety kits, mobilizing community emergency response teams so that people are able to respond to fires when they emerge. We've identified shack fires as a major problem in the city of Johannesburg, and we've identified those communities that are most prone to shack fires and said, how do we go into those communities and assist so that they're able to proactively deal with fires when they emerge, whilst we're mobilizing emergency management services to complement their initiatives. Well, the child safety kits include, of course, a solar lighting system. For lighting in the house, it includes a safer primer stove that people can use, because one of the biggest problems is about the safety of the stoves that people use, but it also includes mechanisms for people to be able to give an immediate response. There's also a bucket brigade that's been mobilized. So the way in which we've deployed the buckets is in such a way that communities know how to respond, which family would complement which if and when an emergency arises.
Left and then right, balance. And then balance it and so then I can advance one. Let's overhaul, recover everything, and researcher, so community safety is a
You know that our responsibility as the Department of Public Safety is to highlight, challenges and risks, of safety to our communities, over and above your road safety, your crime issues. We also have disaster, management services that we need to provide to our people. And every time, when the time where these particular risks are more prevalent, we go to our communities and engage them. So this is what we call winter safety campaign.
Ha se bakete e tla tshelang bupi ka ntlo ke bakete ya ho tima mollo e seng bupi. Re thabile haholo ka City of Joburg e se entseng hobane ne re sena tsebo ka taba tsa mollo ha mollo o le teng, so ba re rutile tse ngata mo training ho ka hara safety kit ho na le dintho tsa teng ka hare tsa mollo, ho na le ha motho a tshile bakete ke ya rona ke yona re sebedisang, ha mokhukhu e tshile ho na le ntho e re sebedisang re le wa le tsona di-primer stove tse ba re fileng tsona tse ile hore di safe hore re ka di sebedisa, tse ile hore di ka seke tsa re tšhesetsa mekhukhu.
Let's take a quick break, and after the break we'll come back with more. Vulavula jwale.
Rodents and other pests are increased by the amount of waste generated by communities, which allow rodents to breed uncontrollably. Hence, the City of Joburg, the City of Tshwane, Mogale City, and the City of Ekurhuleni were launching the Public Health and Cleanup Environment campaign in these municipalities' borders.
Mohi irike o amohele ontsona le rona mona ho Mintirho ya Vulavula. The City of Johannesburg and Ekurhuleni launched the Rodent Control campaign targeting both municipalities' borders. Rile ra bua le MMC of Health wa the City of Johannesburg le MMC of Health wa Ekurhuleni ha go tlo bona ba itseng ho rona.
The purpose of this auspicious event is that we have been having programs as a City of Johannesburg to deal with rodents. We have an integrated pest control strategy which we have approved as a city in 2012. So we've been applying and implementing the strategy alone as a department and as a city. So what we have realized in the implementation of the strategy, as we intervene in controlling rodent infestation, we realized that we can't do it alone. One, we engaged with the communities of Johannesburg, but we also discovered that it is not enough. For example, we have neighboring municipalities. We have Ekurhuleni, where we are just divided by a street. If you are here, this is Ivory Park, but a throw stone from here, it's Ekurhuleni, it's Tembisa, it's Tshwane, it's Sidibeng. So, and whilst Tina, we were concentrating on our boundaries and concentrating on our territories, the rodents don't have boundaries. They don't know this rodent is now belongs to Ekurhuleni, then it must stay at Ekurhuleni. So we then came together as the political leadership of these municipalities, particularly the metros in Gauteng.
Ke tlile mo ka 2002. Ke thotse le gore pest control team, it was here. It was established in 2008. Tse ke di equipment tsa rona tse re di berekisang for go bolaya di rodents. Some of the equipment tse re di bekelang gantle, it's non-poisonous equipment, of which is environmentally friendly, like a cage, a wire cage. You just put the food inside, and then the rats will go in, of which it's one way in. They cannot able to go out. The response is very good because so far we have distributed cages, and the more members of the community, they need cages so that they can able to trap rats. So since we have started using this, the incident of rat bites they've went down. So this it does tell us that our methods are very effective.
We developed a strategy that we implemented. We started our strategy, we developed in 2010. 2011, we implemented our strategy. Because before you implement a strategy, you have to put more money into it. So there was cost analysis done. We started with our about 5 million rands. We put it and we increased the following year to 9 million. As we speak now, it's about 11 million rands that we have set aside to ensure that we deal with this challenge of rodent control. And in that strategy, we employed 24 permanent rodent control coordinators and 400 EPWP personnel. That on a daily basis, they were the first phase was to do door-to-door in all the areas within Ekurhuleni to identify the problem and also ensure that there's education and awareness. Thirdly, ensure that in whatever problem that they encounter, they're reporting it back.
We use methods 3. The first one is rodenticide. More severe poison, and then poison yo begenya mo mekoting, but mekoti ya teng tshwanetse e sa ba le metsi because ha ona le metsi ha ona re ka kenya poison le to ka ka agree and then maybe after a day lash if le jele poison e. So the second method ke ya di cage di sebedisa ke ba project ya Jozi at work ba nka di cage tsela at night ba tsamaya ba disa mo le mikhukhu teng ba trapa magotlo ka tsona and then ha go sa ka bo 3 or 4 ba lata cage tsela and then ba fitla ba di baya fale and then rona ha re tla fela and then re tlo kenya magotlo le mo plastic and then re tlo counter ke amakai e be ra bolaya ka exhaust and then after ra bolaya ra kena mo plasticing and then ra latla mo go dampiwa matlakala teng and then anga ke traka ya pick it up and then the third method ke ya COJ machine. So COJ machine re berekisa teng mo holeng mikoti le gona re kenya mo mokoting and then ra starta machine wa rena machine holo ha o duma o bola magotlo cause ke petrol ela yanka and then it trapa magotlo la ka mofatse a survivang a tlo tra go and then ha a tswa tshwantse ra shape ka kota ra bolaya and then lona ra nka ra kenya plastic and then ra latla go ya ka community ne ba bangwe ba follow up process e le ba kopanya yona ba banga ba follow because the main thing ke hore la ba botsa gore re kopa gore le sa latla matlakala cause waste ke yona hangata e khosang magotlo re e ba mangata so go ya ka gore o dampa matlakala ga go mo leng yang o tsholla metsi mo go leng yang because the more na re trawa hafola as long as gona le dijo le metsi a ditshila le matlakala a never a hafola gore ba re thuse nna ke nagana gore cause gona le matsetse a go nkiwang dibini ka ona ga ba kene waste ya bona mo dibining ka tsetse le dibini di tsamaisiwang ba dintshe ka nako pick it up ya tla ya collecta dibini tseo and then ya disa go dumping site. That's the only way e ba ka khona gore thusa ka yona.
Mohijol ha re etsa tjena re a ikwala fela wa tseba ha nke le go si fela. Do follow us on our social media. Go tswella pele mo mohiri bone hore mesebetsi ya etsahala mona City of Johannesburg. A ikwala nke moratwa yana wa lekgwaba. Ha ibe boroko.